In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this sports graphic. But as well, before we get into things, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on the video, as over 79,000% of you aren't subscribed. So let's get into things. So the first thing you'll do is you'll grab this pink color and the black, come up to here, create a gradient map. Sorry, the opposite way. Oh, is it being a little bit... Create a gradient map like so. Then what you'll do is you'll come to your shapes tool, go to rectangle, create 3 rectangles, 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're somewhat equal distance apart. Make sure you're not selecting the whole frame like I am. Hold these here again, skew and skew them, duplicate the layer, come over to here, make them bigger, bring them over to here, select soft light, delete the 2 that are outside your artboard. Now what you'll do is you will convert these to a smart object. Again, make sure they're soft light. Come to here, make a layer mask, come into the middle if it wants to let me. Make your brush bigger. Make sure you've got your soft brush selected. Next, what we'll do is we'll grab our preset cutouts that I already have that I'll be using for this graphic once my libraries load. Put the photos in how I want them, like so. Play around with the camera raw filter. Make sure it's not on the layer mask like I've got it on. Come up to here, camera raw filter. What we're going to do is increase the exposure by 0.25 and then play around with the clarity and a little bit of the contrast. Now we've got that. We can put this onto that layer, make sure it's the same, like so. Now what we'll do is we'll group these together and again turn our flow down to 20%, like so. Now what we'll do is we'll come to here, change this to shapes, put a circle shape at the back here, duplicate that and put a circle shape at the front here, if it will let me. Now that that's done, what we'll do is we'll go with our tungsten font, make sure it's in white, type the year name, which is 23, turn our VA to 0, make this nice and big, like so, increase, put this in front of the players, turn the fill down to 0, make a layer mask, turn this to a smart object, make a layer mask, come to here, keeping your flow at 30%, just softly brushing that out. You just don't want it to appear on the faces. Now that that's done, we quickly come to here and put some outer glow onto both images, just so they stand out from the background. Now what we'll do is we'll again convert this to a smart object, come to here and type in just player name, just as the generic signing graphic, make sure it's middled to the left and again skew it. Make it nice and big. You can change this to an opposite color if you want, and then again increase in front, turn down the fill to 0 and put a little bit of stroke on. Again, convert it to a smart object and make the brush a little bit big and just hide it a little bit. Now what we'll do is we'll again with our tungsten, we will come down to the bottom and type in player name, set this to the middle, increase the VA to 300, come up to your marquee selection tool, select the whole artboard, press V and middle it, make it a little bit smaller, and again we'll just make sure this is in the middle, like so. Now what we'll do is we'll come to here, we'll go black and white, clip mask, play around with the reds just a tiny little bit, invert it and switch back to a hard round brush, turn the flow back up to 100 and color out the skin color. Now that that's done, select the layer mask, come to gradient map, and make sure that's clipped to the layer. After you've done that, make sure it's on soft light, and again repeat the process on the opposite image. Black and white, play around with the reds tiny little bit, invert the layer, come to gradient map, and again invert it, and just color out the skin color. Like so. Now you can select a layer, invert what's selected, there we go, select to soft light. What we'll do is we'll set this to a pink, just so it's able to be red, and turn down the stroke to 1. So this is how you make this sports graphic. If you've enjoyed watching, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and tell me what you want to see next. See ya.